You guys recognize him? He's actually quite famous. He's from Coffee with Jay. Why do you do it?
I do it because I'm actually genuinely very curious, and I would have done this with people in any case.
Are you helping us out with CuracaoCurious?
It just happens to be that we have similar values, so I can't help that. I think that's why we're doing this. No, but that actually genuinely, all of the guests, they were not like selected by any other reason other than I was very interested in their values or they had a quality I admired, and I just wanted to know more. What's the mindset? What's the process behind it? Like, how can you be so giving if you're the people from SKN or Chirandi? Like, how are you going 5 Olympics? How do you like keep that mindset?
Not only the Coffee with Jay, but I mean, you do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, make movies as well.
Yeah.
And that's my original thing that got me into all of this. Yeah. Storytelling, telling movies. For me, it was always about like creating characters or stories that influenced me in life, that had a big impact on me. I want to be behind the scenes trying to create those characters that are like memorable characters that you can think about that influence your life.
So what are we going to do today?
Today we're doing something I really enjoy doing, which is called geocaching. Mm-hmm. It's basically a worldwide treasure hunt. We are going and looking for a box, or it might be a little mini case or a tube or something. The fun in it is 2 things. It's a scavenger hunt, it's a treasure hunt, so there's fun in hunting and finding this out. And there's a second part of it in the journey of just doing it. You get to explore Curaçao a little bit more. You get to explore the same places. Sometimes these things are living within us. You might have come here 100 times, but you might have never known that this existed.
I can't wait.
So the first step in this process, you take out your phone, you open up the app. So we have the geocaching app. The blue dot is where we are. We're going after this one, which is called Time to Smile. And we're gonna hit navigate. And now we know where to go.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do this.
So what's your thing with movies? I mean, what is that all about?
So movies are just the medium to tell stories. And what I was very enamored by was the process of being able to tell stories. I did it as a kid when I was playing with action figures. All of them had a story to go along with them. Mm-hmm. And movies just became a way to tell those stories. And for me, like coming up with a story and crafting it, sometimes you can have an ending, but you're trying to figure out how to get to that ending. But once you figure that out and get there, like for me, like that's a beautiful feeling. That to me is scoring a goal at a World Cup, or it's very joyous. The reason we're going there is because it's a puzzle cache. I couldn't figure out how to solve the puzzle, but everyone said, find something that says time to smile, because if you find that, there's your hint. Well, let's look at the hint. It says 3 words, time to smile, in the tube, top right. And they said some climbing
might be involved.
You see any tubes? Okay, I can tell you it's not. I don't think it's here. Okay, I can't see this way.
Anything? Nothing?
That was in the tube.
In the tube.
In the tube, top right.
In the tube, top right. Seriously?
Yeah, so it looks like the first person that found it was in 2020.
Awesome. Well, here you go, sir.
All right. And so here it is, just signing my name. And as part of the culture, we've done this, we've come here, we find this journey, and then we put it back
awesome.
So that other people can find it.
Cool.
Next one, Doggy Beach. It says it's a micro cache, that means it's gonna be this tiny or lower. This is gonna be an adventure.
All right, what's so attractive about storytelling in an audio-visual sense?
You know, I've done it in other ways, but the best way that you can repeat and re-watch these things is in an audio-visual format. So I feel like I've done a podcast, you know, even written stories in writing, but the best way to view it or keep viewing it would be the audio-visual format. It's also widespread. And I think I genuinely just enjoy doing that. And you get to create with others, because like book you can write on your own. That could be nice, but I like people too. In storytelling, what you have to look at is whatever you're doing, the action that you're taking, whether you're cutting something or adding something, you have to ask yourself, is this serving the story? Is it making it better? If it is making the story better, then you might have to think, okay, why am I cutting it? Sometimes we cut things because either it's the same beat, like we've said it, we've showcased this one thing this way, and doing it again is just repeating it. And it's actually better to cut it in the script writing process then having spent the money to shoot it, and then it's even worse because you remember the day being there and all the hard work that went into getting it. So I went to University of Miami to study, and I knew I was going to do business. I was good at it. That's something I wanted to do. And I knew I wanted to do like a double major there, something creative. And I struggled to find that at first. I did theater, but that was not exactly how I wanted. Like, you know, once you get the play done, it's like repeating the same thing again and again and again. I didn't really find it there. Okay, this way.
This way?
Yeah.
Wait, are you sure it's not? You sure it's not that way? It's that way?
Yeah. And then finally, I stumbled onto film, and because I had a friend of mine, she used to study filmmaking, and so she had like a screenwriting class, and she's like, listen, I want to be a director. I don't want to like this. Coming up with a story is not my thing. So I was like, ooh, coming up with that sounds fun. So we would go on a walk, and I would like come up with the story ideas with her, present her this, that. What about this? What if we do that? And we would do this. She'd be like, okay, great, I can go write the script now. And I'm like, why am I not in this class? This was so much fun. Like, this was your homework? So I did whatever I needed to do with the department and take mandatory classes to get in that class. And then once I got into that class, okay, I enjoy this. And then I went to like a production class with camera. I was like, oh, I enjoy this. This could be fun. And it's just been a case of every time doing it and like, oh, this is fun. It really is on that edge, right?
All right.
So we gotta just keep going until we're literally by the water.
Yeah, let's go for it. Now, what do you think is going to happen with the movies? How do you think that's going to evolve? Do you think we're going to have actors in 20 years?
I still think so,
Yeah.
because what they bring to the table is really valuable. The experience, spontaneity, how they interpret characters. But it might just be presented in a different way. You know, immersive experiences, 360-degree videos, 360 movies. Imagine like your next movie experience is you put the thing on and you're in it. And then can you imagine then they would have to watch our movies in like one spot when they would be in an immersive world. We probably have 5 stone mountains to search through.
92 feet.
92 feet, right?
All right.
So let's go.
Because you go that way, I go this way?
Well, wait, hold on. Let's go
Right.
as close as possible.
All right.
And then we can start maximizing effort. Somewhere here. The other thing is, let's look at the hint, which says roots, bushes.
In the
So-
roots of the bushes. All right.
And remember, the description says easy and fun cache. You know now what to look for. All right, let's get to this. These are not roots or bushes. This is against the
Got
theory.
it. I got it. I got it.
First geocache right there.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
Yeah, you found your first geocache.
I found my first geocache. All right. Oh, can I ask for your help?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Here, do this.
What?
You put it on my bag.
All right, I'm gonna put down. Be curious. Cool. All right, so now we just put it back.
Yeah, we put it back exactly where we found it.
All right,
That's
we're
the
gonna
key thing.
put it back. Here we go. This was super fun. Thank you so much. Let's get back to just your trajectory and movie. Can you explain a bit about yourself, like what your youth was like and how you got to this point?
I grew up watching wrestling and WWE, and my element of, I used to love when a wrestler you thought was gone and suddenly would come back and everyone was like roaring and this and that, or like Stone Cold Steve Austin would break through the glass and everyone was cheering. Or like, I think it was my 17th birthday, I asked my dad, hey, I want to go to like WrestleMania, the biggest event of them all. And when I went there, I entered the stadium, 72,000 people engulfed waiting to watch this, and there was electricity in the air. They were all excited about something, and I was like, I wish I could capture this energy in a bottle, because that's what I want to go and recreate. I want to give people a chance to be excited about something, care for something. And that was like a defining moment, because after that I was like, okay, I want to spend my 9 to 5 making sure that other people, when they're done with their 9 to 5, have something to watch, something to be entertained by. So I was born in India, Bombay, India, heart of Bollywood. Grew up watching Bollywood movies and was always interested in that. And I would watch my favorite movies. Like I've seen one of my favorite movies in the theater like 13 times. So I was always engulfed in that. And as I grew up, I always knew I wanted to do something creative. I left India when I was 11. I came here to Curaçao. My parents moved here for an opportunity, and I stayed here from when I was 11 to 18. Firstly, I came from a big city, like a bustling city, kind of like a city that never sleeps, something like New York. And you had it was just loud, and you can hear cars passing by and honks and things. You come here, and I think for the first time, I could hear silence, like when I came here. And that was interesting. And so it took a while. It was a culture shock. It took a while to get used to. In India you have French fries with ketchup, and like here you had it with like pinda sauce, and I was like, what is this? But also this is interesting. And then, oh, sometimes some places they give it to you with mayo always. Mayo and fries, but it was very good, and now I can't have it without it. Now I can't go to India and be like, you're just giving me ketchup? Like, where's the mayo?
So there's something that I really like about, well, the whole concept of the coffee with Jay. I love it. It's great. I mean, the guests that you've had so far, very interesting. I love the line of questioning. There's this segment that I like from Coffee with Jay. It's called the fire round.
I get a taste of my own medicine.
Exactly. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Okay, so what's the deal? I'll tell one word and the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready for it?
Ready for it.
Ready, set, movie.
Toy Story.
India.
Food. Great food. Delicious food.
Curaçao.
Beach, water, blue.
Okay. Coffee.
Beautiful, delicious, best part of your day.
Spontaneous.
Oh. Sometimes me, sometimes not. Sometimes I love a second take. I love a take two. Please.
You consider yourself a spiritual guy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Love meditation, love like looking at the world at on a human level than like some of the labels and boundaries we put on each other. I mean, like, you know, sometimes religion comes in the way of like, what do you believe in? But I think if you just focus on like kindness and humanity, that can break down some of the struggles and conflict like religion can bring. You know, does it matter that you go worship your God on a Sunday and I do it on a Tuesday? Like, why is that? Like, sometimes that difference in religion creates so much conflict in the world. When if you just look at, can I be nice with my fellow human being? And then you would, if you keep that in your heart of it, would you really care about which God they go after or who they believe in? I thought like us doing it in a cafe was hard. This is like...
I've never walked backwards that much in my life.
Hey, how you doing? There's a fan.
We have a true battle going on.
Yeah, right.
It's a giant versus Goliath.